This, I know what you're on, don't try hide it. I get move your waist and wine like this.
Every day some new beefing with my right now, but life still lit. Riding down the strip, $500,000 whip. 5 M's for the kid for ice like this. Everything I want to hit, I scratched them off the list. Ask about me, word around the town. Won't get my heart, I'm putting you down. I'm not a simp. Big OG, I'm him. Park the back the lamb and then go GLE, I'm trip. Catch it. We ain't nothing like them. Only you know that rap come through the rack, no tape. Hustler got them racks back, man, my pockets are stacked with lit. All blue hunters look like flapjacks, now it's a duffel in my knapsack. I don't go check my track record. At 18, I was a 7-figure after tax. I spent the ticket on boat, got wiped and that was facts. On Twitter, don't believe the hype.
Who say does that?
It's game one for both teams. Preseason is over, and this new season is underway.
Yeah, you can kind of feel that both teams, BA, are a little bit anxious and nervous, but an exciting kind of nervousness. So let the season begin. I'm glad we're starting.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. White with a screen on Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
Oh, hey, how about
big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo.
And, you know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Now here's Tatum. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Gordon. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for the Nuggets. I asked him if there's anything in particular they can do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce, so pick your poison.
Vucevic against Jokic. Tatum from long range. Again, the miss by Boston. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And it's Jokic missing.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Hardaway against White. Pass to Vucevic. Brown looking around. Up and over Gordon. Jokic grabs the board.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Hardaway, the pass to Jokic. Three-pointer. Rebound Boston.
And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Pritchard and White are gone. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. And Murray, here we go.
Feels like just yesterday we were watching the NBA Finals doors. Now a brand new season is getting started.
Doesn't feel like yesterday to me. I've been dying for some NBA hoops all summer. Let's tip it up.
And And the starting group for the Celtics. White and Brown are the wingmen. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. Tatum with a steal. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. There's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul of the game. Pritchard against Murray. White, the pass to Brown. Goes up from the top of the key. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Gordon down low, pounded by Tatum. Oh, misses the dunk. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. I asked about an approach to Jason Tatum. Coach told me that Tatum is just about as good as anyone at countering plans. So he just asked his players to play to their strengths, saying if they need to make switches, that's almost a better option because the more looks we throw him, the less he can consistently play the same way. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Watson. 10 points in his last. Well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. White and Brown are the wingmen. Jason Tatum out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Pritchard in at the point.
Those assist opportunities are going to be there for Tatum, mainly because the defense has to respect his scoring.
Gordon, and Gordon with the big finish.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. And the shot goes down.
Ooh, how about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
Here's Murray. And Pritchard pulls it down. Here are the Celtics with the ball. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him. And he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. They are looking really strong offensively.
Clark, there's so much excitement for these teams and for their fan bases on day one of the season.
That's typical for all fan bases on the opening day of the season. I mean, the whole season is in front of you. Optimism runs high for just about everybody.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Jason Tatum is out there with Vucevic, and it's Pritchard in at the one.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
This is why Tatum is a superstar. His confidence in shooting the ball right away, quick release, money.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Jokic following the bucket by the Celtics. Murray kicks to Jokic. Hook shot on the way. 6 on the shot clock. Watson's shot is good.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks so much. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Kevin, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Pritchard. Tim Hardaway making his last shot, and he comes up with the deuce. Pritchard's got 7 points in the game.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
The Celtics.
hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Gotta check it out.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. Vucevic, a screen on Gordon. And it's Tatum missing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And there's...
Well, Stan, you can feel it. I can feel it. There is a buzz in the air for this opening night game.
Kevin, I don't think these fans could have waited any longer. They are thrilled to see their team kick off the season. And for that matter, so are we.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Pritchard and White are they're gone. And it's Vucevic in a... Oh, that was something else.
goodness, Aaron Gordon putting on a show.
Tatum kicks to Brown. White the pass to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Brown inside the line. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Yeah, depth plays a huge factor in this league. You can't win just with 5 guys.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Drives to the hoop. A wide open look here for Vucevic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area. Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Pritchard against Murray. Shakes him. Here's Brown. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Vucevic. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Vucevic has got 5 points so far.
Well, Vucevic didn't come into the league with that shot, but it's been a crucial part of his game for years now.
And the shot goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And sometimes, Stan, lost in everything he has done for his team, Jason Tatum is one heck of a playmaker.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what happens to guys like Tatum when they come into the league is because he can score the ball, and that's such an important skill, we tend to focus on the scoring. But Jason Tatum has become a better playmaker in his time in the league. He's become a better defender and a better rebounder. This guy excels at everything.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Jokic is 3rd.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Yeah, that's tough to stop. Murray loves showing off that handle whenever he can.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Denver. We talked about his approach in guarding Jason Tatum. He said, we want to crowd Tatum right from the jump and prevent him from getting into an early rhythm, especially from deep. Because when his three-point shot is falling, it opens up the rest of his game. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Jokic, no good.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
It's stolen by Vucevic. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Brown. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Out to White. And it's Vucevic in the corner. No good from outside.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
And really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Trailing by 2. Here's Pritchard. Here's Brown. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here's the break. Hardaway for three. The Nuggets with another miss.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Pritchard with a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Denver's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Gordon, good.
Well, the paint is where Gordon gets most of his buckets.
Boston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And White kicks to Tatum. Vucevic a screen on Gordon. Tatum against Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Tatum's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pritchard against Murray. A three. Rebounded by Vucevic. Celtics have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game.
With the season just getting underway, how much weight should we put on these early results, RJ?
Oh, the early season does carry some importance for some clubs. I'd say teams on the younger side or the teams that have a reshaped roster.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Boston Celtics. White and Brown are the wingmen. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. On the wing, Tatum releases. Good work defensively by Gordon. Takes it inside. Oh, sensational!
Yes.
What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Murray inside, defended by Pritchard. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Jokic.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Brown. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also. And we've watched Brown blossom into a talented scorer, someone who's capable of shouldering that entire offensive load.
Shot is good by Gordon.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Up top, Brown. 6 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Knocks down the long J.
The ability to stretch the 4 is such a dangerous weapon for Vooch and his team.
Ooh, took him no time. All to get that one.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. Coach showed nothing but respect for Derek White. He told me White is the ultimate glue guy. He's not worried about his stats. Instead, he fills in the gaps and does whatever is necessary to help his team win. He is truly an unselfish player. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's White. Brown, a screen on Murray. Outside Pritchard. Back to White. Pass to Brown. This one for 3. And it's Denver with a rebound. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
Last time these teams met, it came down to the wire. The bench play in that game was the difference.
Anytime you get starter-level production out of the second unit, you put yourself in a position to succeed.
So it's Boston now. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Outside, Brown pulls up on the wing. Jokic grabs the board.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And it's Watson missing.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Picked by Vucevic. And here's Brown for 3. And the power finish by Vucevic.
That's just an aggressive finish by Vooch. Once he gets strong inside positioning, he's looking for the finish.
Watson, and he makes it on the layup.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Peyton Watson.
And he's been on a roll during these last few months. Getting better in terms of scoring the ball, improving to be...
Oh,
yes!
Whoa. Throw it down!
Oh! The physical ability of Gordon, giving him an advantage on that drive.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Watson passes to Murray. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Celtics trail by 9. It's Brown on the wing. Left side White. And out of bounds. Denver will have it. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. Number 5, the Nuggets.
Just so efficient from downtown last season. The threes are a big part of this team's offensive game plan.
The Nuggets lead by 9. Murray passes to Jokic. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. Boston's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. White with a screen on Gordon. Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston. Denver has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Vucevic with a steal. Outside Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brown. True on the 14-footer.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown. It is just another weapon in his arsenal now.
And here's Jokic outside. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 7. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. And again, Denver no good. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Back to Brown. Outside Tatum. Takes the 3. Doesn't go that time. The Nuggets lead by 7. Hardaway finds Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
The floor is space for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots are falling, they are tough to beat. But you live by the 3, die by the 3. Some say they settle when the shots are falling.
There's a little speed from Jokic on that drive. I mean, you don't expect him to put it on the floor and just go.
Now here's Brown, defended by Watson. Vucevic, a screen on Hardaway. White, the pass to Vucevic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Nikola Jokic. These are his first free throws of the game.
Vooch doesn't get to the line as much as you would expect, but he does shoot a good number from there.
The 3, Hardaway. Tatum pulls it in. Celtics trail by 8. Pass to Brown. Right side White. And here's Tatum. Now here's Brown. Defended by Gordon. Brown, that's good. Brown's got 6.
A very athletic play by Brown. Getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
White with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Pass to Brown. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
It's hard to forget how much he struggled from the line during their last matchup.
Cadis checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Pritchard.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Brown, he's checked in for Murray. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Queta. Outside, Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Come on, Jalen. That's just ridiculous.
Denver leading by 4. Here's Gordon over to the left wing. And here's Jokic outside. Boston pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Hauser. And there's the screen. The 3-ball. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Watson passes to Hardaway. They retain possession. Here's Jokic. Now here's White. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Driving to the basket. Hauser outside. Sinks the tray. And it's now just a 1-point Denver lead.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's Jokic.
So, Clark, when you look at it, what's the focus for these teams so early on in the campaign?
You know, I think really at this point it's about seeing what you've got, finding out what you have, building chemistry. I think this is where you kind of start to discover the strengths and weaknesses of your team.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Pritchard and White are their guards. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting
to my city, shout to my bleak ass Memphis. I be on my Grizzly, heat like Miami. Get bucks like Milwaukee, Jadakiss already said that. Shooting like the Timberwolves, I ain't missing fam. Timber, knock the trees down on your timberlands. Birds call them pelicans. Knicks in the rain, lightning and thunder. I'm a hustling veteran. I'm a survivor like. Respect me from Brooklyn to Compton. I was born in 78. Never been a quitter. 2 years ahead of my time. I'm a 76er. They my sons. We some trailblazers, you heard? A bunch of kings floating in them Bentley Spurs. Pat Pulse, way more than just a rapper. Swoop down and snatch my prey like a raptor. Used to shot.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation at this early stage of the season. What do you think are the most important things for teams to focus on, Legs?
Well, I think familiarity with new teammates. So you're trying to find that rhythm and flow on both ends of the floor. There's no substitute for real in-game reps, which they're getting now. And ideally, if you can win some games early, it builds confidence.
A look at Indiana's starting group. We've got Nesmith, Pascal Siakam out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Halliburton, and it's Furphy in at the 3 spot.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
I did myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody got to do it. I mean, hey. Yeah, somebody got to do it. I take it. Hey, watch it do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I admit, man. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take it. Hey, watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them, and they both. I hate them hating on them, and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. Now cut my granny off if she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yeah. Then it's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. One shot, they disappearing. I'm in a city where the flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building. Pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they... I'm prophetic, they only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could bet it. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
So bad, you spend your cash on a you never had, yeah. I'm a Tommy boy, don't last, so I ain't gon' slide if that ain't by the bag, yeah. My life changed so fast that I don't even recognize myself from last year. Said she never needed no man, but when she with you, said she needs somebody else. And I ain't tryna add no pressure, oh yeah. I know that they all doing extra. She got dark thoughts, let me hit some, yeah. Baby, I be messed up for ya. Said she wanted me to now, baby, let me get a little toy, yeah. And she got dark thoughts, let me hit some now. Baby, I be messed up for ya. I get dark thoughts too, but I keep them. Shorty got a friend group up, so I keep it on the low, but I peep them. Nowadays I'm stuck up in that mode, don't need a I'm really him, telling keep up. Always got that on me, let it creep up, yeah. Oh, they need a squad, they need a team up, yeah. I feel like Scotty got my beam up. No, my so bad, you spend your cash on a you never had, yeah. I'm a Tommy boy, don't last, so I ain't gon' slide if that ain't by the bag, yeah. My life changed so fast that I don't even recognize myself from last year. Said she never needed no man, but when she with you, said she needs somebody else. And I ain't tryna add no pressure, oh yeah. I know that they all doing extra. She got dark thoughts, let me hit some, yeah. Baby, I be messed up for ya. Said she wanted me to now, baby, let me get a little toy, yeah. And she got dark thoughts, let me hit some now. Baby, I be messed up for ya. No, my so bad, you spend your cash on a you never had, yeah. I'm a Tommy boy, don't last, so I ain't gon' slide if that ain't by the bag, yeah. My life changed so fast that I don't even recognize myself from last year. Said she never needed no man, but when she with you, said she needs somebody else. Do you hear me calling? We know ain't no drama. Do you hear me calling? Do you hear me calling? We know ain't no drama. Not a fire or lava. Do you hear me calling? Do you hear me calling? We know ain't no drama. I just want you, my darling. Break away and make a way to make it. Love the way you looking when you treat your heart just like a. I kissed it. Got to be joking. Where in the did you think you were going? Folding and packing your clothes like you ain't know I was gonna unfold it. Full of your emotion. Beautiful, heaven so woman. You don't know, let me know, let me in your heart. Don't you dare forget me. I'm your fan, your posters on my walls inside my head. Yeah, yeah, I'm your fan, yo. Posters on my walls inside my head. Do you hear me calling? Do you hear me calling? We know ain't no drama. Not a fire or lava. Do you hear me calling? Do you hear me calling? We know ain't no drama. I just want you, my darling. You drive me insane, no girl make me feel this weight. Girl, you got your ways, girl, you I might get away, wait. Let me keep you safe in exchange, give me you my main thing. Hit the beach in LA like you a beach ball. Me and you in a Lambo truck, you started up and skirt off. Park after dark at the park by the mansion. Can't wait to get. Your heart is racing every time. Waiting to fade out. That's because I'm. Girl, you give me the best feeling. Yes, girl, you the best. Take away stress, love me to death. Even when I'm a mess. Do you hear me calling? Do you hear me calling? We know ain't no drama. Not a fire or lava. Do you hear me calling?
Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause he hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. 30K on my riches for hard times. These just mad cause they in my archives. Jordan came back so if you play then you lay right there by your own kind. Tell him run his back like so-so. Got this rap here in the chokehold. Did a show out in Austin. Shout out to Bobo. Moved out the trenches, now look how we live. Tell my BM to furnish the crib. Walk out the mall with some shoes for the kids. Deposit a check, my bank full of M's. Paid on my rent, now I'm up for the year. The view look crazy from here. What I paid for some dogs could've bought me veneers. Texas piece on my neck could've bought your career. Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause he hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. Stuff in Cali, let my little brother, my little boy get whatever he want. Madam T don't be asking for much. The rest of that get a punch. Left wrist on some I had to stunt. Right wrist, I just did it because 600 the labor, you know how we coming. Tell them they ain't taking nothing. Standing on business with go get you some money. I just got off a tour, finna go on another one. Album done, finna drop me another one. Couple M's, finna run up another one. Super Bowl ring, I had to go dumb. Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest.